So essentially there'll be 4 fares depending on how far you travel. So if you're travelling up to 3 miles, it will cost you £20. If you're travelling a bit further, 7 miles, it will cost you £30. £10, 10 miles will cost you £40, and the maximum distance, 12 miles, will cost you £50. Now, we tried to actually put this to the test to comparing the fare and the fixed fare. And ironically, it took us quite a long time to actually find a black cab on the streets of London behind us. And when we finally got into one, we were told that a 3-mile journey to, say, Elephant and Castle would have cost us £10. That's roughly half of what you would have to pay under this new scheme, under the fixed scheme. Now, I'm joined now by Steve McNamara, who's a cab driver. Why are you doing this?
It's an incentive scheme to get taxi drivers into the West End at night. People keep saying they can't get a cab. It's very hard to get here in the traffic. This scheme makes it easier for the passenger. You know what you're going to pay before you get into the cab. It will provide cabs in the West End at night, which is the main objective. It's a win-win situation.
It's not quite a win-win situation because we've tested it and it's actually a bit more expensive to use a fixed fare system.
Well, that's not necessarily true. The first thing you did, you tested it during the day when the fares are cheaper anyway. The journey you quoted at night would probably go £15 or £16 anyway on the meter. So yeah, you could be paying £4 extra for a short journey like that. But of course, because it's a zonal system, if you're at the beginning of the zone, then it is probably going to cost you more money. If you're at the edge of the zone, it'll be about what you'd pay anyway. But of course, the win situation is it's a cab you can get in. A cheap cab you can't get isn't a cab.
And it's a trial system,
It's a trial system. We're going to run it for 4 weeks, especially over the festive period. As you know, tonight's party night. It's the busiest night of the year. We're going to run it and see what it goes. And if it's a success, we'll continue it.
So you heard it here first. If it's a success, it might be rolled out and it might be long-term. Back to you.
Right, Rags, thanks very much indeed.